Today on Best Videos to Watch, we are going to talk about the CERN Experiments 2022, what's up with the world, and everything you need to know about CERN. What is CERN? CERN, or the European Organization for Nuclear Research, is a research organization that operates the world's largest and most complex laboratory. It is located in Geneva, Switzerland. CERN Experiments 2022, what's up with the world? It's 2022 and the world is changing. CERN, the European Organization for Nuclear Research, is holding a conference to discuss what's going on in the world. They have gathered a team of scientists from all over the globe to present their findings on this year's biggest topics. Don't miss out on what's happening in the world. Stay up to date with CERN 2022. 2. What are CERN's main goals? CERN's main goals are to advance knowledge about the universe and its origins. It does this by conducting experiments that touch on all aspects of physics. These experiments can take many different forms, including studying the collisions of particles in colliders, researching the behavior of matter at the atomic level, and investigating the origins of the universe. 3. How large is CERN? CERN is currently the largest laboratory in the world. It has over 11,000 employees and an annual budget of over $4 billion. What are CERN experiments? CERN is a European organization that does research in physics, mathematics, and chemistry. It is also known for its particle accelerator, the Large Hadron Collider, LHC. One of the CERN experiments is called the World Wide Web. This experiment is designed to study how the World Wide Web works. It is also used to study how computer networks work. 2022, what's in store for CERN? Looking to learn more about what's in store for CERN in 2022? Check out our blog post for a rundown of some of the most exciting experiments that will be taking place this year. Some of the most anticipated experiments include the Large Hadron Collider, LHC, which is set to resume operations in 2022, and the European Extremely Large Telescope, EELT, which is scheduled to begin operations that same year. We'll also be witnessing the launch of two new detectors, the ATLAS detector at CERN's Large Hadron Collider positron detector, and the CMS detector at CERN's Mini Large Hadron Collider. There's so much to look forward to in 2022, so stay tuned. What does the World Simulation Project involve? The World Simulation Project is a collaboration between CERN and various universities around the world. It involves creating a virtual version of the world in order to study the way it behaves. 2. What are the benefits of this project? The benefits of the World Simulation Project include the ability to study how different events affect the world and to develop new ways to predict how the world will behave. This information can be used to make better decisions about how to manage our environment. What are the experiments being conducted at CERN in 2022? In 2022, CERN will be conducting a series of experiments that could have a huge impact on the way we understand the universe. One of these experiments is called the Large Hadron Collider, LHC. The LHC is a particle accelerator that was built in Switzerland and was first used in 1988. The LHC is a very powerful machine, and it can help scientists to find out more about the origins of the universe. Some of the other experiments that will be conducted at CERN in 2022 include the ATLAS detector and the CMS detector. The ATLAS detector is designed to measure particles that are created when two particles collide. The CMS detector is designed to measure particles that are created when two protons collide. These experiments could help us to learn more about the mysteries of the universe, and they could also help us to find new ways to treat cancer. What's up with the world? One of the most popular and mysterious physics experiments in history is CERN, or the European Organization for Nuclear Research. What's up with the world? CERN is a research center that specializes in particle physics. Particle physics is the study of subatomic particles, and CERN is responsible for some of the most important experiments in history. Some of the most famous CERN experiments include the Large Hadron Collider, LHC, which was built in the 1990s and is one of the biggest and most powerful particle accelerators in the world. The LHC is used to study the origins and evolution of matter. Another famous CERN experiment is ALICE, or the Alpha Magnetic Spectrometer. ALICE is used to study dark matter and cosmic rays. It's one of CERN's most important projects, and it's still going strong today. CERN isn't just a place where scientists do their research, it's also a place where people can have fun. In 2007, CERN hosted an amusement park called the Large Hadron Collider Wonderland. This amusement park was filled with themed attractions, including a simulated ride on the LHC. Whatever you think about CERN, what does this mean for the world? The discovery of the Higgs boson at CERN has raised a lot of questions about the world we live in. For example, what does this mean for the existence of God? Another question that has been raised is whether or not the discovery of the Higgs boson means that physics has finally reached its final understanding. After all, if the Higgs boson is responsible for giving masses to objects, then it would seem that physics understands everything about matter. However, this isn't necessarily true. For example, there are still unanswered questions about how the Higgs boson works, so while the discovery of the Higgs boson is a significant achievement, it doesn't mean that physics has finally figured everything out. The science of CERN. There's something weird going on at CERN, and scientists are still trying to figure out what it is. CERN, or the European Organization for Nuclear Research, is a scientific institution that's located in Switzerland. It's responsible for some of the most amazing and groundbreaking experiments in history. One of CERN's biggest experiments is the Large Hadron Collider, LHC. This machine is designed to study the behavior of particles that are up to 100 times bigger than anything that has ever been studied before. It's also one of the most complex machines in the world. Scientists at CERN are still trying to figure out what all of the weirdness at CERN is about. They're convinced that there's something going on that they don't yet understand. They're hopeful that further experiments will eventually reveal what it is. How might these experiments impact the world? The experiments conducted at CERN are some of the most important in the world. They help to explore the mysteries of the universe, and they have the potential to impact how we live our lives. One of the most important experiments conducted at CERN is the Large Hadron Collider, LHC. This machine is designed to study the collisions of two protons together. These collisions can reveal information about the origins and evolution of matter. Other important CERN experiments include research into dark matter, nuclear fusion, and antimatter. These experiments have the potential to change how we view our world and the universe around us. They could also impact our daily lives in ways we never imagined. How can you prepare for these experiments? If you're planning to visit CERN during an experiment, here are some things you may want to know. 1. You'll need to prepare for the weather. The weather in Geneva can be unpredictable, so it's important to be prepared for anything. Bring a jacket and sunscreen, and make sure you have enough money to buy food and drink while you're there. 2. Make sure your children are aware of what's going on. Some experiments may be too loud or bright for younger children, so let them know about what's happening before you go and make sure they're comfortable with it. 3. Be patient. Even though these experiments can be exciting, they can also be frustratingly slow-moving at times. Don't get frustrated if things take a little longer than usual. Everything will eventually come together in the end. What changes could happen as a result of the CERN experiments in 2022? The CERN experiments are set to begin in 2022, and there are a lot of potential changes that could come as a result of them. Here are 10 of the most exciting ones. 1. The discovery of new particles and forces will be made. 2. New technologies will be created. 3. New ways to improve energy efficiency and waste management will be developed. 4. A better understanding of the origins of the universe will be achieved. 5. We'll learn more about the origins of life. 6. Improved treatments for cancer and other diseases will be developed. 7. A greater understanding of climate change will be achieved. 8. New ways to recycle materials will be discovered. 9. Better ways to generate renewable energy sources will be discovered. 10. A new era of global cooperation and communication will begin. What do these changes mean for the world? The European Organization for Nuclear Research, CERN, is a multinational laboratory located in Geneva, Switzerland. It is the largest and most complex science project in the world. This week, CERN announced that they had made some major changes to their experiments. These changes could mean big changes for the world. One of the changes is that they are no longer using atoms as their particles. They are now using ions. Ions are much smaller than atoms, and they can move faster. This change could mean that scientists can learn more about the atomic nucleus. Another change is that they are using magnets to accelerate particles to near the speed of light. This change could help scientists learn more about dark matter and dark energy. These changes could have a huge impact on the world, and scientists are still trying to figure out exactly how it will all play out. But one thing is for sure, CERN is still up to its old tricks, and there's no stopping them now. Conclusion. What's going on at CERN? This article will give you all the information you need to know about the latest experiments taking place at the world's largest particle physics laboratory. From colliding beams of protons to exploring strange new dimensions, this year has been packed full of exciting discoveries. Keep an eye out for news about CERN Experiments 2022 and upcoming articles, and don't miss your chance to learn more about some of the most cutting-edge research happening today. If you like this video, subscribe to our YouTube channel for more videos. Please share this video on your favorite social media platform to help others. Thank you for watching. Best videos to watch.